broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey guys, welcome to AfterBuzz. This is the after show for New Girl. We are going to be recapping the episode called The Crawl. I'm one of your hosts, Michelle Phi, and joining me are...
Hi guys, I'm Carli Garsow. And I'm Britta Garsow.
Alright, so let's get to it. So, right after the last episode, Nick and Kai broke up. So, I guess this is Nick's way of getting over her, going through a bar crawl. How did you guys like this episode?
I loved it. I actually think a bar crawl on Valentine's Day is a great idea. If you're single or in a relationship, it's just a really fun thing to do. Like, you know, people do it for, like, St. Patrick's Day and all that, but I think Valentine's Day, like, the holiday itself is just about being with the people you love, and so I think it's perfect. I loved it.
That's very true. I never actually saw it that way, just because commercially it's always like, oh, you know, you and your loved one, but I guess it could be anyone you love.
Yeah, I don't know, like when we've always, growing up, our mom, like, was so into Valentine's Day, she did the Valentine's Fairy, so it's like Santa, but a Valentine's Fairy.
Oh, that's so cute.
So, like, real into Valentine's. Always loved Valentine's Day, just because it was, like, a really great holiday for us.
Like a loving holiday.
Yeah.
But not necessarily like a couple holiday.
Yeah.
Which is, of course, how New Girl took it, because they can't be apart on Valentine's Day.
Right, and there's so many couples, though. Like, well, I guess it's just Jess and Ryan and Nick and
Schmidt and
Fawn. Yeah.
And, yeah, I guess so.
That's just the two of them, and then everyone else is single.
Yeah.
So Nick took everyone on this smiley face bar crawl, or it's supposed to turn into a smiley face on the map. I just thought it was the funniest thing.
I did too. And I'm thinking, okay, so they're supposed to live in LA, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like every time they go out, these bars look like so cool, like throwback.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
But not like cool, like hip, like cool, like
throwback.
whoa,
like
yeah.
And
like
how
unique.
can they walk to all these places? Because I know, like, if you go on Sunset or whatever, there's bars you can walk to, but not bars like that. Like, where are they? Where are they?
Yeah.
Is what I really want to know.
Maybe somewhere deep in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
I just want to comment on Ryan's drink first. The Hitler was like on fire.
Oh, yeah, that was so cool.
I want one of those.
I wonder where you can get one of those.
I know. The bar they went to.
At a cool, like, tiki bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's just so much going on in this episode.
It really is. It was, like, honestly one of my favorites this season, though.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot better than the last one. Like, they picked up really quickly.
I did too.
Yeah.
I really liked May and Coach, which I did kind of think it was weird. I thought it was going to be like she was following him at the end, because it was so weird that they were at the same bars throughout and she was by herself. But I think they look so cute together, and they would be really cute, and it's just so nice how we always talk about we want him in a relationship.
Yeah, we've been encouraging that forever.
I know, and he told Winston, like, no, she's obviously the relationship material, and I don't want that. But he's like, what are you doing? Like, you know, like, go for it. And so I'm really proud of him.
Do you think she was not following him, but just following the bar crawl because she was alone on Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Part of it then.
I mean, I feel like Nick, that's another reason. Like, I feel like I'm sure actually somewhere in LA there is like a Valentine's Day bar crawl. But I love that he like got everyone involved, and he's like, we got the chubbies in the front, and like, and the unself-aware or something people, and he gave them really mean curl nicknames. But it was really, it was funny to like, that he included everyone, and then they all just kind of like went on this bar crawl.
And I also just want to say I'm really glad they did a Valentine's Day episode, because I didn't expect that. I thought it would just be a normal episode, because Valentine's Day I feel like isn't something that is celebrated on TV as much, and so I loved it.
I honestly kind of forgot it was Valentine's Day week.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah. But getting back to what she said about May too, like, we all weren't really fans of Kai, I don't think.
No.
So to introduce like another female character that's really likable, I mean, I enjoy that.
She seems like another strong female character, which I feel like New Girl's all about.
Yeah.
And she seems so down to earth.
Well, Kai was strong. She just wasn't likable.
She was barely there, though. That's the thing. Like, she wasn't there at all.
Yeah.
Do you guys think May will come back because she did leave in a taxi and like Coach had to get her number? And
I think so.
I do, and I think that email thing is amazing. Like, Michelle, if you meet anyone, just like write them your email.
Okay, instead of my phone number.
No, it's so true though. Isn't it such a turnoff when someone can't write a proper email?
Yeah,
I think she meant just like full sentences too, like to put in some effort, like instead of sending like a text like, "Hey."
Yeah, just hey.
Yeah,
it's also just more grown up to email. I feel like.
I mean, everyone texts.
That's true.
I just think that it was like really clever. I've never heard that before. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to date me, send me a great email.
Yeah.
And then you'll have it documented if you do end up together.
That's true. That's cute.
That is true. Mm-hmm. Well, I have something about their relationship, but I'll leave it for predictions. Okay. So next we have Shmisi. I guess we can just call him that. Shmisi.
Okay, I loved the moment in the bathroom. I thought it's just so sweet how he's always there for her.
Yeah.
Whenever she needs him, he's there and just never complains about it. And it's never even like romantically, because to him, when he was explaining like, no, I love Valentine's Day because like I spent it with you, like he was a little embarrassed he was telling her, but I didn't even feel like he was meaning to be really romantic or like hitting on her in any way. He just is so like sweet and sincere towards her, and it's just so adorable to watch.
Well, they're eventually going to end up together, you guys. Like, the writers are just like building it up for us. We're just like, can they just get together already?
Because no one likes Fawn.
Right. She's so weird. Okay, so before Schmidt and Cece were in the bathroom, Schmidt was at a party with Fawn. Mm-hmm. What was it again? Like a cardiovascular thing?
A cardiovascular, like, event? I don't know.
Yeah.
Function?
Okay, yeah. A function, like a Valentine's Day function.
Yeah,
and,
a fancy function.
So I was really surprised that Schmidt stood up to her. Like, he was like, do you want a boyfriend or do you just want, like, someone you can parade around?
Exactly.
And I'm really surprised that he left, because in the beginning, he was like, oh, I kind of like her. I'm in, like, a semi-exclusive relationship or whatever. Yeah.
But I also, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I also think that like when given a choice, Schmidt will always choose Nick. Like, I feel like
that's true.
He always just cares about Nick more than anyone else, and I think he knew more than anyone that like Nick really needed all his friends at this bar crawl because it was like his big event for Valentine's Day. So I think that more than anything, he just wanted to be there for him. But I also think like what you said. I mean, it's like enough is enough. How long can he just go to all her functions and be like her arm candy? He wants to be like an actual boyfriend, because I think he likes being in a relationship.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he's grown up, like, because Cece treated him really poorly at the beginning too, and then like once he like stood up for himself, then they were together. So just kind of like through like trial and error, he's kind of like seen how like you can't just let people walk all over you.
Yeah,
and she's just brutal.
I know.
In every way possible.
I don't like the way she talks either.
No,
she talks so slowly, and it's like, what you're saying, like, hurry up. Like, we don't have time here.
I know. Oh my gosh,
I mean, I'm glad that she actually appreciates him now and like wants to be in a relationship, because I think Schmidt deserves that.
It's so sad, Cece.
I know.
It is.
Do you guys think she still loves him?
Yeah. I think they're like completely Ross and Rachel from Friends, because like Ross and Rachel dated like first season, like maybe partway into second season, and then they didn't get together until the last episode of the series.
They also had like a kid together.
Yeah.
They were together like on and off.
Yeah, they were on and off.
But
they were on a break. And then
Everyone knows they were on a break.
They were on a break.
But then like Cece and Schmidt dated really early on in the series, if like you look back at it, and then they haven't been together since.
Yeah. Well, I feel like if we're still comparing like relationships, I feel like what sets Cece and Schmidt apart is they're more mature about being friends than Ross and Rachel were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
100%.
Yeah. So I kind of think it's weird, because they did have like such a, I want to say like a strong relationship. Like they had a lot of feelings. A lot of strong feelings with each other. So I think it's weird that they're still able to stay friends and resist getting back together.
Yeah. I think it's because originally they were just friends and kind of started just like hooking up and no feelings at all. So I think maybe it's easier of a transition to go like kind of back to that. I don't know. I don't really know, because I think it would be extremely difficult. Yeah. I don't think I could do it, but apparently they can. So
I totally forgot about Valentine's Day too for them. That was like when they first hooked up.
I don't remember that episode. Do you guys?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
It was like first season?
Yeah, I think so.
What did they do?
Or maybe second season. I remember, like, she was sad about Valentine's Day.
Did she had just breaking up with someone or broken up with someone?
Oh, I think so.
Like, she was in a relationship for a while with a guy.
That model guy, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll have to look back.
I know. We need to go back and rewatch these episodes.
For sure.
And then the big story of the night, Jess and Ryan.
So cute. Wait, they're giant.
Okay, let's come up with a better name for them.
I know.
They could be like
our worst parts of our names and mash them together.
They could be like
Russica? No.
I don't think. Never mind.
There's really nothing good.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Mash their names together.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll just have to go with Giant for now.
Giant. Okay, so in the beginning, when they start their bar crawl, I mean, they had a reservation at a really fancy restaurant, but they didn't go, and then Ryan asked Jess to move in with them. And her reaction was hilarious.
Typical Jess. Get louder in here.
It was like the same amount of music.
That's so funny.
I thought it was funny how their friends tried to comfort them. Like, Nick was just like, oh, maybe she didn't hear because girls have a lot of hair, and she was like that the whole time we were dating.
Sound, yeah. So funny. I know. I felt really bad that he asked her that, and then he apologized for asking her at the wrong time. But if it's what he was feeling, I don't think he should have apologized in the first place for asking her.
I don't think so either.
I don't either, but I do think that it was really abrupt, and that's a huge decision to make. They haven't been together for that long, so I think that
how long though? It's hard to tell on TV.
It really is hard to tell on TV.
I have no idea.
But I mean, way less than a year.
True.
I guess.
But they love each other.
I know. I mean, they're older, in their 30s, right?
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense. It definitely, and like he said, she lives with 4 other guys in a loft, and he has his own house.
Yeah.
So it makes complete sense. But I just think that it would have been better if he did it even at dinner, an hour later, when it was just the two of them. And so I felt bad that he felt so bad about it, and then she felt bad for not answering, because really, and neither of them should have felt bad about anything.
Right. Well, even though it was really abrupt, I mean, I feel like they needed to take their relationship to the next step.
Yeah.
And also we found out that he wasn't working at school anymore.
I know.
When did that happen?
It was really weird. Remember the episode where they were on the field trip, and then at the end they were just don't care what everyone else thinks. It doesn't matter. And I thought they got through it. She didn't care, and then it was over and done with.
Well, then none of the other teachers cared either.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything.
They don't care about anything.
Yeah, they really don't. It's weird.
Yeah.
Your teachers.
So I don't know. I thought it was kind of just in the past type of thing, but I guess not.
Yeah. I think it's it's a half-hour show kind of thing. So they just they don't have to show everything.
That's true.
They just let you assume.
Yeah, but it was really weird.
It was weird.
Just jumping into it, and they're just so Ryan doesn't work there anymore.
I know.
They're looking for another job.
I feel do you guys think that he was disappointed when Jess told him to go?
Take the job?
Yeah.
Kind of. Because I think he wanted to stay.
I think so too.
Really? See, I don't think he was. Because I think he really wants to go. If he loves it so much.
That's true.
I feel he would miss her, but I think he would always regret it, and I don't think that he would be about that. So
I don't know. He said I don't want to go. I love you more, and I don't think he would have said that if he didn't mean it.
Oh, he probably means. I mean, he does. I think he does love her more than the job, but I think the whole thing of regret. I feel regret is something that is just so terrible because it just gets
That's true. Yeah.
So I think he would never be able to deal with that.
Yeah, and I feel eventually he would resent her.
Yeah, exactly.
If he didn't take the job.
Exactly.
So that makes sense. You're right.
And they can always try the long distance for a few months, and if it gets to be too much, then Jess can decide to move there, or he can decide to move back.
I thought he was going to ask her to move with him.
I do too.
I mean, because he had already asked her to move in.
Yeah.
I might as well
so it's
just ask
really,
her
what's the difference?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, she'd just be in a new country.
Yeah.
But then it would be new girl in England.
I know.
That'd be so cool.
I can't even do an English accent. We can't do that.
I don't know how to do an English accent.
I don't either.
I'm so terrible at accents.
Oh my god.
Maybe if Kelly were here,
Kelly can do one.
she could probably do one. We'll have her do an accent the next show. The whole time.
I feel like we should talk about predictions because we probably have a lot.
Okay, yeah, let's go into predictions.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
Okay.
So what were you gonna say?
Okay. So, this is kind of newsy too. So we know that Coach is leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that they brought May into the picture, and then their storyline is they're gonna move away together.
Oh,
because they connected so well.
Yes.
So I think that's good.
I think that's like a 90%. Like, that's really good.
Yeah, because they said they were going to leave it open-ended for him to come back. So if they break up, he can always come back if he wants to.
Did they say why he, like, what the choice was in having him leave the show?
Yeah, it was his choice.
Okay.
I think he just wants to do other things.
It's so
But this
sad.
is like a great show for him, though.
It is.
I know. But also, did you guys see that Happy Endings might be coming back to TV?
What?
And he's on that show.
I heard.
So maybe there's something going on there.
And Peter from Mindy Project
Is leaving too.
Yeah, I heard
He's
some
on
people are
Happy
leaving.
Endings.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Did you read the article she sent us?
Yeah, I did.
Because that's what they said in there, that like he was leaving and then Peter's leaving and they were both on Happy Endings. So I guess.
maybe that is. If you guys watch Happy Endings, did you watch that show?
No.
It was really
we
good.
love that show.
need to.
So if it comes back to TV, I wouldn't be disappointed. But we definitely miss Coach on New Girl.
Yeah. I mean, he's always welcome back.
Exactly.
For sure. But that's a good point. And maybe they'll move like back to Kansas because they're both from Kansas.
Maybe.
I think that I don't know, like, so if Ryan moves to England, who's gonna watch his house? Because like I almost think that like maybe Jess will move into his house.
Maybe.
Because like I think she's kind of like not like over living with the roommates.
Yeah.
But you could tell like she like said like I love Ryan's house and I love like being there.
Yeah.
And like probably because she got her own space for once.
And Schmidt does need a place to stay, or his own room, I guess.
Own room, yeah.
So that's a good one.
Maybe something. I feel like someone has to move.
I was gonna
Someone
say, I
has to
think
do
that
something.
we've like been predicting that someone's gonna move out like this whole season, so I was really excited that it was gonna be Jess. But I still think someone's gonna move out.
Yeah.
But I also think, I don't hate to say it, but I do think that Ryan and Jess will break up because I just don't think the distance they'll be able to do
I haven't
it.
heard anything about him continuing being on the show. That's like the only reason.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, but I hope they don't break up.
I know, I love them together.
I do too,
too.
but I know it's like a really sad prediction, but I just see it happening.
Okay.
And that's really it. I think
Or
the
what
main
about?
coach
We didn't
thing
really talk about Nick at all. Does anyone have predictions about Nick?
Not really. He was just really sad this episode. We'll just let him like wallow in his feelings, and then we'll give him a prediction
We'll
next week.
see what he
I
does
wish he
next.
had money to open his own bar because I feel like that's his calling.
He needs to just save his money. That's what he needs to do.
Exactly. Maybe on like the series finale he'll do that.
Yeah. I guess we'll find out. And then Schmidt and just Cece. Hopefully they get together soon because this Fawn Moscato has to leave.
Got to go.
She's gotta go.
She really does.
Oh my god.
She needs to leave. All right, so I guess that's it for today.
Yeah.
Let everyone know where they can find you.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Britta_Garsow.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Carli_Garsow.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _Michelle Phi, and we'll see you all next week.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Happy Valentine's Day.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.